Hello, everybody. Welcome back to be the ninth installment of Tearless Tuesday, which is pretty cool. Hoping that it's working. Potentially. If someone's watching, could you please send me a message if it's live? Obviously, if you're here for the first time, not the greatest production. I think we might be live. Potentially. Allegedly, we're live. Allegedly. And someone type in the chat so I can make sure that I'm here and I'm not just talking to myself. I mean, I do that usually, but not usually live on the interwebs. Hello? Is anybody there? Gotta love the old country internet and MacBook Pro streaming. Gotta love it. Alright, you know what? We're just gonna go with it. Obviously, we're doing another Tearless Tuesday because it's Tuesday, and that's what we do around here. Today, we're doing Disney movies. No, thank you. Today, Disney movies. This is probably the most controversial one that we've done. And I'm going to apologize in advance if most of your opinions are incorrect, because mine are correct. So I apologize that you will never know truly how good Disney movies are. Sorry. So, we're going to get into it. Obviously, the tiers, we have legendary, classic, decent, and not for me. And also, the big one is haven't seen / don't remember. I want to emphasize big time on the don't remember, because there's a chance that I have seen it, but it's been so long that I don't remember it, and I don't feel like I should grade it on these. So yeah, take a look at the don't remembers. You're probably going to hate it. I know for sure probably all of the Winnie the Pooh spin-offs I'd probably seen at some point, but I just don't remember them. Yeah, there's a lot, but also there's a lot that we hear. So it's not like we're not gonna have much to live up to on this Tearless Tuesday. So yeah, how about we just get right into it, because obviously there is a crap ton of movies, because it's obviously Disney. And we're starting off with Pinocchio. Now, Pinocchio for me. Oh no. Come here, Pinocchio. Pinocchio for me. It's not for me. We're starting off low. And I know one of my buddies is probably watching this and he's like, it's a classic. It's a classic. You can't put Pinocchio there. I just did. It's boring. Boy tells lies, nose gets big. Whoop-de-doo. And then, since we're talking about the not for me category, I'm about to piss some more people off. Little Mermaid, not for me. I don't care about a girl that's a mermaid and can walk now. I don't care. Boring. Boring, boring, boring. There you go. That's probably the most hot topic for tonight, if I had to guess. And I'm glad that we got it out quickly. And now we have Soul, one of the newer Disney movies. I think I've seen this twice. And Soul is a classic. Very good story, very touching. Soul is a very good movie. It's on Disney Plus. All of them are on Disney Plus, obviously, but I think this was at the time where theaters weren't open, so I think it was only released on at Disney Plus, maybe. Very good movie, very touching. Good music. Everything's good about Soul. I don't think it's legendary yet. Come back to me in 10 years, it might be legendary. Now, Mulan. I have not seen the live action. Obviously, if you know Disney movies, a lot of these movies are live action now. A lot of them are not good as live action. And I just don't want to ruin Mulan for me because I liked Mulan. And Mulan for me is another classic. It's almost legendary, but it's not quite legendary. Great music. Dragon, who I can't think of his name right now. Eddie Murphy voices, obviously. Mulan is a classic. And now let's move on to the next one. Lilo and Stitch. Now there's going to be a common theme with the Lilo and Stitches. And they're just all decent for me. I'm not crazy about it. I don't hate it. They're okay. They're just decent for me. Now, Toy Story 1. I get my Toy Stories mixed up a lot. But it doesn't matter with this Toy Story because this Toy Story is legendary. Ha, gotcha. Gotcha. Toy Story's legendary. Toy Story. Toy Story. I'm talking like the first time I watched Toy Story. Great movie. Great franchise, to be honest. Toy Story. Very legendary. Come at me. Princess and the Frog. Probably a top 5 music movie for Disney. If I had to say, great story. It's almost legendary, but it's not. It's a classic. Princess and the Frog. Or I think it's Princess and the Frog. Classic, not quite legendary. Yet. Dinosaur. This is one that stuck out to me. I've seen it a long time ago. I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember too much of it. But I did like it as a kid. But I'm just gonna put it at decent. Because I remember seeing that guy. That dinosaur. I don't know why. Incredibles. I think this goes without question. Incredibles is legendary. First Incredibles, obviously. What a wonderful movie. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. It's an awesome movie. Good family movie. It's funny. There's good action. Obviously, Frozen. Where's my super soap? Yeah. Incredibles, legendary. If you don't agree with that, you don't have any taste. I said it. You don't have any taste if you don't agree with that. Jungle Book. Go Jungle Book. I'm gonna avoid singing the songs of Disney because I know that I'm gonna get it so accurate that I could get copyright. So I don't want it to deal with Disney because obviously I'd beat them in court. Obviously, Jungle Book classic. It's not a legendary for me. I'm sorry, but it is a classic. I think the live action Jungle Book is also really good. One of the few live action that are really good. It's a classic. Classic. Now we got 101 Dalmatians. Dose. It's just decent. There was a lot of these movies that were sequels and I haven't seen or don't remember because I honestly didn't even know that they were made. Like Jungle Book 2, I never even heard of until I looked at this list. But, it's tough to top the first movie of a series. And I feel like Disney tried to do that. They were going for money. They have a lot of money. But, yeah, it's tough to top the OGs. Brave. Somewhat of a newer movie. Where would I put Brave at? I think I just have to put Brave at decent. It's not at classic level. Just simply not. It's only a decent level. Sorry. Brave, only decent. Big sad. Now, the original 101 Dalmatians. It's by far better than 101 Dalmatians 2. I hate to point it out, but Pixar movies aren't Disney. Well, aren't they on Disney Plus? I thought. Oh, whatever. Know it all. Wait, Disney owns Pixar. It's Disney. It's the same thing. Quit being so critical. I think. Pixar. It's on Disney Plus. It's Disney. Yep. It's Disney. Disney. Mr. Know-It-All Pierce. I knew someone was going to say something, and I knew it was going to be you. Pixar is Disney. Change my mind. You can't. Aristocats. Not for me. Dogs are better than cats. Pixar is its own movie studio. Well, they don't have a Pixar Plus now, do they? Toy Story 2. Obviously. Legendary. I feel like that's a given. That's a given. Toy Story 2. Legendary. Tangled. Right. A Disney movie that I've actually seen the most of. And Tangled is a classic. I liked Tangled. It's not at legendary level. It's a separate studio, but it's still owned by Disney. Yeah. 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 Wreck-It Ralph. First Wreck-It Ralph. Gosh. You know what? I gotta put Wreck-It Ralph at classic. I enjoyed Wreck-It Ralph. I can fix it. Just like 21st Century Fox is not Disney either. It's just a subsidiary subsidiary company. I think you misspelled something. Because I don't think subsidiary is a word. You know what? Whatever. Pixar and Disney. There you go. Pixar and Disney movie tier list. Are you happy now, Mr. Paskiewicz? Pixar and Disney. Dumbo. It's dumb. It has mice. I don't like mice. Therefore, Dumbo, not for me. Frozen 2. Frozen 2 is a classic. And if some of you are like, Frozen 1's way better. Yeah, but guess what? Frozen 2 is still a dang good movie. So boom. Shut up and quit whining. Peter Pan. Peter Pan is classic as well. I like Peter Pan. Very good musical as well. Peter Pan. Classic. Good old classic Peter Pan. Moana. If you change the title and put Wally in Legendary, I'll take back my dislike. Well, you can't dislike on YouTube, so sorry. Because this is a positive environment. This just happened like it. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Moana. Another new movie. And I'm finally doing a princess movie in Legendary. There you go. For all you people that are waiting for a princess movie and done with the, quote unquote boy movies, there you go. Moana. Legendary. Only because The Rock's in it. Aladdin. Aladdin is another legendary movie. Robin Williams is Genie. That's all you need. Great movie. Awesome movie. Almost, dare I say, perfect movie. Awesome movie. Aladdin is legendary. Now, this is Wi-Fi Ralph. This is the Ralph Breaks the Internet movie. It's only decent. It's not a Wreck-It Ralph, but it's only decent, I will say. Planes suck. Planes suck. Big Hero 6. Dare I do it again? I feel like I have to. God, I can't. I almost put Big Hero 6 at Legendary, but I just can't. It's only a classic. So I'm sorry if some of you are big Hero 6 fans. I still am, because it's in classic. I just can't put it at Legendary. Alice in Wonderland. Decent. Not crazy about it. It's not horrible, though. Bolt. I'll just say decent. It's still, I liked Bolt more, but it's not at the classic level. Bolt's still a good movie. Cars 3. This is the one with the yellow car. Cars 3 is just decent. It's okay. Wasn't wonderful. Wasn't horrible. It's just in that middle range. Cinderella. Decent. She fell. Lost her shoe. Whoop-de-doo. Coco. A more recent Disney film. Or is it a Pixar film? Pierce. It's Disney, I do believe. Coco. Another one of those great movies with a great soundtrack. It's a classic. Not a legendary for me, personally. And my opinion is correct. So if you think Coco is legendary, you're wrong. Tarzan 2. This little baby Tarzan boy. Tarzan 2 is just decent. I'm sorry if any of you like the sequel of Tarzan. I'm sorry. Chicken Little. I'm gonna do this. I'm probably gonna make a lot of you mad. Chicken Little is a classic. And I'm sorry if you don't feel that way, but I had the Chicken Little video game on PS2 growing up. One of my favorite games. I mean, Chicken Little is awesome. Classic. Sorry. Ratatouille. Now, I did make a comment about how I don't like mice. Like Dumbo. Was that not for me? But I just have to make the exception this one time. Ratatouille is a classic. It's a great movie. And I'm sorry. Snow White, again. Meh. Obviously, I'm not a princess. Christmas. Or I don't know. A Christmas Carol. A Christmas Carol. I just gotta go decent for A Christmas Carol. It's not at the classic level. But if you are comparing it with Christmas movies, you can go check out Dudes Disputed. And you'll find me and Pierce, who is arguing the comments of Disney. We did a Christmas movie tier list. So go check that out. Maybe, well, it might be weird to watch a Christmas movie tier list right now, but just do it to be nice. And now, Leroy and Stitch, just decent again. Not crazy about them. Cars, probably a movie that a lot of you did not like. But I really like Mater. And because I really like Mater, Cars 2 is a classic. I'm sorry if you don't agree with that, but Cars 2 is a classic. Good old Mater. Good old Mater and Owen Wilson. Wow. Lion King 2. You have Scar's kid. Lion King 2 is decent. I think we can all agree. And now, Wally. If you read the comments, you already see what one person's opinion is on this movie. They say put Wally in Legendary. I'm sorry. I cannot put Wally in Legendary. And I know that you have very strong feelings for this movie. I don't think it's at Legendary level. I'm very sorry. Putting Cars 2 in Classic really does prove you don't know Pixar. It seems like you don't know a good movie with a great lead character. Boom. Is there no Encanto on this list? We're getting there. Hold your horses. You know how many movies Disney has made? Disney and Pixar? I feel like I have to put that every single time. Finding Dory. Not for me. Finding Dory stunk. Never mind, I found it. Yeah, because I just pointed it out. Lion King, 1.5. Decent. It's only decent. You better not screw it up. We don't talk about Bruno. Sorry. Fox and Hound 2. Sorry. Goofy movie. Mater was never a main character. Well, he was basically the main character. He was like a spy. Come on, give me a break. Now a Goofy movie. You interrupted me. You interrupted me for making the most heated claim that I've ever made. Because a Goofy movie is legendary. What a great movie. A Goofy movie is legendary. It's still funny to this day. And I'm sorry if you don't agree with that, because, well, I can't say that you're wrong on this one. So yeah, movie. You know what, fine. I won't do it. I want to wait and see if the comments, if there's any comments from that little fiasco. It's still a classic. I know some might still be upset about it being a classic. And just to piss Pierce off even more, it's better than Wally. Hercules. I like Hercules. Let me rephrase. I like Hercules. Another one of those movies that I watch a lot. Hercules is legendary. Another good soundtrack. I really liked Hercules growing up. and still probably do. Incredibles 2. I can only put Incredibles 2 at decent. And I put Incredibles at legendary. So that kind of shows my feelings of Incredibles 2. It's too tough to make a sequel to a legendary movie. Toy Story did it. Okay, Toy Story did it. But Incredibles 2 just wasn't it for me. Kronk's New Groove. I will say it's only decent. Sadly, I love Kronk. You know, I'm not gonna do the impression right now because I don't want to embarrass myself. But yeah, it's only decent. Sleeping Beauty. Snooze fest. Sorry. Lilo and Stitch. We have another decent. And now, another controversial one probably. Meet the Robinsons. This might be one that some of you have not seen. But Meet the Robinsons is a classic. I've never even seen it, honestly. I assume that's maybe on the Goofy movie because I made a long spiel about it. Unless that is about Cars 2. I don't know. Meet the Robinson is a classic. Monsters, Inc. I think we can all be. I think this is where we all come back together as one whole community. I believe. I'm not surprised that you don't respect the classics. Oh. Oh, I'm sorry. Do I see Toy Story and Aladdin in Legendary? I don't respect the classics. I'm just picking on you. There is a trend, I will say. There's a trend. I do have to admit. But hey, we got another addition to Legendary, Monsters Inc. We can all agree on that. I believe. I believe that we can all agree that Monsters Inc. is a classic. At least we should all agree. And if you don't agree, you're wrong. Toy Story 4, the latest Toy Story movie. I don't know. Oh, Toy Story 3 is on it. Toy Story 4 is classic. And one of the main reasons it's a classic is the line to infinity. And you guys can finish it at home. If you haven't seen it, it's a movie. It's a good movie. If you're easily swayed with the emotions, it might bring a little tear in your eye. Inside Out. I will say, going into this movie, I was iffy. I didn't know if I'd like it. This was kind of the weird stage in my age where it was like, it's still a Disney movie, you know. You're about to lose a subscriber. What? Is this on the Monsters Inc.? That better not be on the Monsters Inc. Unless it's on the Toy Story 4. It could be on the Toy Story 4. I will say Toy Story 4 is close to Legendary. It's close. It's not Legendary. And Out is also in that same category as Classic. Same category as Toy Story 4. Classic. But yeah, it was kind of that weird age where it's like you're getting too old for Disney movies, but they're still dropping bangers. You know? Monsters University. I can only put Monsters University at decent. It's kind of okay the first time, but as you keep watching it, it doesn't hold up like Monsters Inc. It just doesn't. Luca. I feel like the newer ones are like more controversial. Luca. Hmm. I have to. Maybe. Do I have to? You know, I'm doing decent for Luca. I'm sticking with it. That's what my gut said, and I had to stick with it. I'm thinking about the movie, and it was just decent. I'm sorry. Onward. It's a movie that I literally just watched. I just decided to do this tier list when I got home from work, and I saw Onward on this list, and I knew some of you would be upset if I hadn't watched Onward. Watched it for you guys, and Onward, it's good. It was a real tearjerker. I'm gonna put Onward just at classic. I don't think it's at legendary level, but Onward was a classic. I really enjoyed that movie. Very good meaning, just a good movie. Tom Holland and Chris Pratt, obviously, two of my favorite actors. Just good. Lilo and Stitch, still just in that classic area. I think I kind of spoiled that for the remainder of this video. Tarzan. Now I've been talking about music soundtracks. Undefeated. This is the best music soundtrack in the Disney slash Pixar slash whatever is on this tier list. Tarzan is legendary. Alone, the soundtrack could carry it to legendary, but there's a great story, great characters. God, just awesome movie. Definitely one that I'm forcing my kids to watch. All the legendaries are ones I'm forcing my kids to watch. Robin Hood. Robin Hood's just decent for me. I don't know if this might fall into the category of I don't know. I don't know when that came out. Uh-oh. I hope we're still on. I jiggled the wire. Oopsies. But yeah, Robin Hood is only decent for me. Sorry. Frozen. Frozen is another. Let me repeat. Another legendary movie. Soundtrack, obviously. Olaf steals the show. Yeah, it's legendary. And there you go. We got two princess movies in legendary. We got some variety. There you go. There you go, you people that want me to have variety. Frozen's legendary. Bada bing, bada boom. Lady and Tramp's just decent. It's just decent. I think we can all agree on that. Bambi. I mean, yeah. Yeah. Bambi's a classic. Not legendary. My favorite character was Frozen 2 over Frozen. Ooh. Wow. You know what? I'm all for controversial topics. I'm all for it. And I'm proud that my viewers are taking stances, but that is a big one. That might have to come up in a disputed video. I don't think it has already. Remember we talked about Frozen one time. Whew. Frozen 2 over Frozen. Wow. That is a But hey, I'm glad that you're standing on that mountain. Most likely alone, but I'm glad that you're standing on it. I can't believe it. I don't agree, but I'm glad you have that stance. I'm glad we're building confidence to have stances like that. Pocahontas is a classic. There you go. Another princess movie that's high on the list. It's my sister's favorite. Yeah, it's only a classic for me. I say only a classic. Classic is very highly regarded. Yeah. Pocahontas classic. Another old movie. There you go. Emperor's New Groove. Yep. I just did it. Oh no. I need to quit touching that. Emperor's New Groove is a legendary movie. David Spade as the llama. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Obviously, everyone recognizes Kronk's voice. I don't know his name, though. I don't think I know his name. But yeah, Emperor's New Groove. Legendary movie. Moving on. I'm not getting bullied out of switching that like I did a Goofy movie. Emperor's New Groove is staying up there. Raya. One that I watched recently. Raya was only decent for me. I think because I had high expectations. I think too high of expectations. Raya was just decent for me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to all you Raya lovers. Fox and the Hound. No, I don't remember the second one, but I kind of remember the first one a little more. But I'm just going to put decent. I feel like, just Finding Nemo. We got some big hitters coming up. And Finding Nemo is another legendary movie. I said it. There, I said it. Finding Nemo, legendary. And that's coming, that's a lot for putting Finding Dory at. Not for me. Large discrepancy. Lion King. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Get your nasty comment. Backspace it out. I'm kidding. Obviously, Lion King, legendary. Lion King, legendary. Obviously. Cars. Dare I put 3 straight movies in legendary? Because I will. A Pixar classic. There you go. I think it's Pixar. You not liking Raya is rude. You didn't like it either. Don't come at me with that. Don't come at me with that comment. But yeah, Cars, another legendary movie. Lightning McQueen is the main character. There you go. I am Speed. I go insane if I talk to myself for 30 minutes? 38 minutes? A Bug's Life. A Bug's Life is only decent for me. Not too crazy about it. Sorry. Beauty and the Beast. Beauty and the Beast is my favorite Disney princess movie. You know what? I'm doing it. I'm putting Beauty and the Beast at legendary. There you go. Another princess movie. You got 3 princess movies in Beauty and the Beast. There you go. Or in legendary. Jesus Christ, I'm losing my mind right now. Up. I feel like this is another one that we can all just come together on. I think we can all agree that Up is a legendary movie. Between Doug, Kevin, whatever the old guy, and boy's name. What a good movie. I think we can all agree on that. Up is such a good movie. Oh no. Toy Story was only decent for me. I did too. Like, I really talked about how you didn't like it. Whatever. Toy Story 3 just decent. That's saying a lot with Toy Story 4 being a classic and Toy Story 2 being legendary. I wasn't a huge fan of Toy Story 3. It was kind of scary. Kind of still is scary when you kind of think about it. Winnie the Pooh. Winnie the Pooh is a classic. There you go. There you go. An old movie that I'm putting in classic. I was a huge fan of Winnie the Pooh. As I said earlier, there's a huge chance that I had watched like most of the Winnie the Pooh spin-offs in here. I just don't really remember them, so I just felt like Winnie the Pooh in there was right. It's a classic. I just realized that I forgot to do that. Sorry. Or is it Into? I don't remember what it's called. This was a decent movie for me growing up. I had watched it a lot. Yeah, it's a decent movie for me. Now, the only live action movie, I don't know why they decided to put it in here, Lion King, is a movie that they should not have made. It was still decent. It's not for me. Yeah, I wasn't too impressed. Another high expectation movie didn't pull through. Encanto. One of the actually newest, I think maybe the newest Disney film out. No? Encanto or Encanto. Decent. It's not better than these classic movies. I was not impressed with Encanto. I thought, I mean, I wasn't a huge fan of the soundtrack. Catchy song is the Bruno song. Hated the ground. It wasn't it. And I feel like I can't be like, well, you only like the old ones because I have Onward up here inside. I have a wide variety in my legendary and a wide variety in my classic. So I feel like that can't be a stance. So Encanto is just decent. And I hope I'm still in a relationship after this video. So yeah, that is the Disney and Pixar movie tier list. There you have it. There's a look at the decent and not for me. And then here's a look at the classic and legendary. There you have it, folks. If you made it this far, this was it's a long one. Another long video. I should have known that it was going to last long. So yeah, if you made it this far, please like and subscribe. If you're watching this before Thursday, the 27th, I've been hinting at this for a while. It will be another segment of Jomo Predicts. And I will be predicting where Mr. Unlimited, Russell Wilson, will play football in the 2022-2023 season. If you guys like that type of video, I'll be more than willing to do it with another player in the future, multiple players in the future. So just let me know. I know that's not going to be a video for everybody, but I think it'll be fun to kind of look at the options, kind of look at where he'll thrive, where he won't thrive, and where some of us think he's going to end up. I'll go through all, I guess, 33 options technically, because free agency is on the table. I don't think he's going to retire though. Sneak peek. So yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed this installment of Tearless Tuesday. Also, go check out the Friday night, I don't know. I uploaded a Pokemon pack opening video. Very good pulls. Please go watch that and like this video. Please subscribe because it's free and you're nice people. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed. He's not a free agent. Yeah, but they can still cut him and trade him. Quit pooping on my party. Please. So yeah, until next time.